Morning, how are you today? I wanted to talk to you about mindset. I have been reading some studies, and one that I found fascinating was that they said the first 8 minutes of your day, the first 8 minutes after you wake up, sets the tone for your entire day. So, it really is important to have positive thoughts the first thing in the morning. So, if that means you need to wake up 20 minutes before your kids wake up in the morning, no matter how early that is, so that you aren't confronted with craziness of the day, to set a positive tone, then do that. Set your alarm for 20 minutes early and do that so you can have peace and tranquility throughout your entire day. And another exercise, something that I did this week with a little person in my life who will remain nameless. Self-esteem is something that affects all of us. And in my opinion, it's critical to build good self-esteem when you're young, because that'll carry you so much further. Well, we had a little person at our house, and they were playing with some other little people, and one of them said, "I hate myself," yelled it as loud as they could. And so I brought that person in a separate room from everybody else, and we talked about that. And I had that person stand in front of a full-length mirror that I have, and I said, I want you to tell yourself, I want you to say, "Hi, my name is," introduce yourself, and then I want you to say 5 things that you love about yourself. And I said, this is something that you need to do every day, because you are a good person, and you're a lovable person, and you are amazing. That little person cried in front of the mirror for a half an hour. And I held that little person and I helped him walk through it. But why are you crying? Because I'm afraid. That little person was afraid to look in the mirror and say, "Hi, I love you. I love you because." And when we finally could get that little person to say those first things, they couldn't think of any reason why they were lovable. That broke my heart. And carrying that into adulthood is not going to be positive for that person. So we worked probably for an hour that day. And by the end of that day, I was able to say Superman pose, because you stand with your arms on your hips and your feet about shoulder length and your head high. You stand that way for about 2 minutes. And then you say hi, and you tell yourself what you love about yourself. If you will do that in the morning after your first 8 minutes, you're setting yourself and your children up for an amazing outcome. No, we don't want kids that think they're better than everybody else, but there is nothing wrong with thinking of yourself. The Bible says that we need to not think more of ourselves than necessary. Obviously, it's necessary for us to think, give ourselves credit and value ourselves. God valued us enough that He sent His Son here for us. So obviously we have value. So find that value and help not only instill it in yourself, but in your children when they're little, so that they don't have to deal with the baggage that we have carried through life. And anyway, so I wanted to share that with you. If you want that, standing in the Superman position, looking in the mirror and telling yourself why you love yourself, if you want that to be part of your first 8 minutes of the day, great, do that. Just focus on being positive, because yeah, we all have problems. There's things in our life that we could dwell on and feel negative about forever. And that's the way our life will be. But we always, no matter how bad it is, there are good things in our life. There are blessings that we have. And if we look for them and we're appreciative of them and we focus on those things, our life is going to be happy and more satisfying. So that's my 2 cents worth for today. But I think we can learn a lot from the little people in our lives and help them to grow and really build some self-esteem. And anyway, so that's what I had to say for today. So you guys have a fantastic day, and go. You have homework. Go tell yourself you love yourself in the mirror. 5 things. 5 things that you love about yourself. Okay? Bye.